Dave and Steve here from the Panhandle of West Virginia. We've long awaited from Arken Optics their two sets of two scopes from them, and Steve's going to do the honors of opening it up.
Well, here we go.
It's got that.
Waiting on these babies for a long time.
All right, now.
There we go. What we got in the box?
No, first things we've got is, well, the order. And what we ordered were two SH4 Generation 2 6 2450s VPRs. It's an illuminated reticle with a zero top 34 millimeter tube. And it looks like Mike Riley has sent us some flip ups to go with that. We did not order those, but that's a thank you, Mike, very much. Two sets. Very good.
Set of rings.
And I ordered a set of their 34 millimeter rings. They're the T6 aluminum 7075s. They're the 1.26 inch highs, which are the medium, and that translates to 32 millimeter high. And that's an important thing to know, especially when you're sitting there plugging in your data to your ballistic calculator for long range shots. You want to know what your scope height is. Steve's just about to pull one of these out of here. And we'll just go ahead and open one for right now. What do you think, Steve?
That'd be fine. Forget the battery.
All right, now he gave us the batteries, two sets of those. Those are CR 2032s, by the way, which are the most commons.
And this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, my. Let's take a look at that packing in there. I'll tell you, that's pretty nice. Let me walk this around here, Steve.
Get us close up.
Y'all can take a look. That's a pretty excellent packing job in there, you can see. Just good enough to survive USPS.
That's right. Never know how they're going to handle stuff.
All right, well, I think we just pull it all out at one time here. And let's take a look. All right, I think we got a little something else here before we get to the scope. Let's see what this is. All right, he gives us a nice cloth from Arken Optics, and that's, of course, for cleaning the lenses.
Let's take this plastic.
And here's the most important thing, a manual, an owner's manual, which is actually in English. Tells their mission, tells you how to set the zero stop. We got an Arken Optics sticker, which will go on there with the rest of my stickers. Actually gave us two. Now, we were expecting the throw lever, the bag, and a couple other stuff, and I haven't seen that. But Mike sent me an email that said he knows he hasn't fulfilled the whole order yet. So maybe we've got those coming, but I might have to speak with either Mike or Josh at Arken Optics and see what's going on. But other than that, it looks like we've got the majority of what we want.
And it comes with the scoop caps.
Yeah, it comes with the rubber scope caps, which is pretty nice. They're rubber, so that's going to be around a while. And then in like that elastic stuff on the cheaper scopes. And I can't believe he gave me two sets of scope caps, and I know those go for like $60, and I was very surprised. Okay, here we have a 50 millimeter sunshade that came with it. Let's take a look. at the fit of this sunshade. The scope weight is all right. I'm just not as coordinated as I should be. Let me try it like this and use gravity as an assist. Oh, and that screws on real nice, real fine. I'm going to go ahead and take the Arken Optics band off of here, hopefully without damaging the scope. All right, that's some pretty strong adhesive. And I'm going to get my first peer through the scope. It's pretty tight. Beautiful optic, but I do not believe that I have the, yeah, it's set to infinity. The parallax, I did not have the parallax set. So we'll come down here. Parallax goes from infinity down to 40, down to 30, down to 25. That's pretty interesting. It goes down to 25. I am clearly reading no diving on my swimming pool in the backyard. Huh, very, very interesting. Well, turret is at 0 and I see how it's set. Let's just see how this turret works. Very sweet, positive, and a very nice click. Right back. Very, very sweet. Let's see how the windage turret works. Back to 0. Very wonderful. Very nice. Nice, very smooth. Let's see how the zoom is. The zoom was already all the way up to 24. Let's see if I can bring it back down to its lowest setting, 6. And then take a look at the eye relief there. And you'll be able to see it. Wonderful eye relief. When you get up to those higher zoom functions, you expect it. Now that is something. As I'm looking through here, with the first focal plane reticle, when I went all the way down to the lowest magnification setting on here, it actually shrunk the reticle. As I go back up to the highest, we're close to it. We'll go to 18. This is a 624-50, by the way. The reticle enlarges, and very nicely too. Yes, no diving or jumping in the water. You can read that very clearly. Steve, would you like to take a look through?
Sure. Very clear.
That is some very nice glass.
Can we get the inside of the reticle on the camera?
I actually can do that, yeah, but I think I'll do that with another camera.
Okay, well that'll work, just so that people can see what they're looking at.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
But
yeah.
this is sweet.
Very sweet.
Yes.
Very sweet.
And it's not real heavy.
It's not real heavy at all. No, I was quite surprised.
It looks heavier than it is. But we're going to switch over to another camera and give you a better view of what's inside that baby.
Which means we get to pause you.
All right, we're back here checking this new scope out. Here's the battery that they give us. having trouble picking it up, but I'll get it. And I am having a little trouble, but here it is. And it goes right in here. Look. And then there's your cap that you take off. And you screw that back on. And it's just like that, simple. It's back on, and it lights your that center recticle in there, and that's what we're looking for. And it's got several different settings, and each time you turn it, it comes on and it goes back off. So
Stand by.
So that's what this is all about. I'm telling you right now, this is about as sweet as they get. The recticle is lit up, and I don't think you'll have any problem with it. We're going to try to get a picture of it so you all can see what we're talking about. So we'll go to the next step. Here's what you're looking for.
There's your reticle, and there's the illumination of it. It's actually a very fine reticle in MOA. Like it a lot. Steve's working on getting those rings apart there. We have the gun relatively level and a level on top of that so that we know that the tally Picatinny rail that we put down there is nice and level and the gun is nice and level. Pause you. Steve's got the two rings setting up there and they're just sitting up there. We don't know where it's going to be exactly once we get the eye relief set. I think Steve's going to end up having to put this back a little bit here. And we'll see how it goes from there. Gonna pause you again. Again, we're going to be torquing the rings to the base themselves, and then we're going to be sitting there seeing. Right now we've got the levels set up, and it looks pretty close. We'll see. It's 30 pounds is what it's supposed to be. And, you know, it's really nice. On the rings themselves, they give you that torque value. So let me actually set up another camera here real quick. I'll actually have Steve hold it so he can watch what we're doing. Steve is recording. Let's start up here. I'm just going to snug them for right now and not get it up to that torque just yet. Alright, we'll start up the front. Go to the back. Go to the front. And to the back. Reset torque wrench. All right, as you can see, we're using about 3 levels here. I'm gonna see how she looks. We're level there, level on the gun, and not level here. What's the deal with that, Steve?
Take it off.
Oh, I see. Because it right. All right. Yeah, we'll use the other level. That one ain't gonna work there.
This level here is good.
All right, pull it back and let's go ahead and pause this. And let's take a look. Well, I don't know if it's my eye or Steve's. Steve says this is level and everything else says this is level. But I still think I want to can it just a little. And I can't move it.
You didn't tighten it.
Yeah, I torqued them up a little bit. Steve's going to tell me it's off, but I'll tell you what, it's your eye that matters and how you feel about it. The level might lie just a little bit.
That crooked head of yours.
Yeah, that might be it too.
Way off. Your cannon won't be cannon way off.
Tell you what, Steve, I want to check this level itself. So we're going to try another one up here.
There, we got another one.
Oh, now look at that, Steve.
We got another one. Just hang on, son.
I think this one might bring me back into where I want to be.
Well, no, you can't pick the one you want. Here, let's try this one here.
Oh, wait a minute. Let me see.
We got levels.
Huh. You're right, Steve. It's probably my crooked eye.
That's all right. We'll put a different level on it, make you happy. We'll put this one here on it. Now, you blow that in and you'll be on the money. Maybe a different level will make you happy.
Actually, that is pretty close right there, and that's where I want it, too.
Well, that's close.
That's
It's just off a little bit for me. But we gotta get it to shoot for you.
All right, we're going to go ahead and torque it.
Easy now, son. Ain't knocking nothing off. We're all right.
Yeah. Let me see.
Put that back in your pocket. We put this thing up here. Let him bounce a little bit.
That's about where I like it right there. Whether it's level or not.
Log it down.
Yeah.
But that, you gotta remember that's how it's gonna shoot.
Now these up here get torqued to 18 pounds, Steve.
Yes.
All right, let's go ahead and pull these levels off. And we will get to torquing 18 pounds, huh?
Yeah. 18 pounds. You're happy with it?
You're not, right? We're set to 18 pounds.
Well, I'm happy with it. I mean, I'm just saying, if you're happy with it, that's the first one. But for me, it's canting this way, there's a tad. That's okay.
All right, Steve, you want to, let's see if we get you going here again.
So you ready?
Yep. We'll start with the back. Cross over. Cross over. Cross over. Back ring snug. Front. Cross over. All right. That should do it. Taking pressure off of the fat wrench.